just stay on. I do know that this is a space that you look at very closely, so I'm going to invite you to listen into the conversation. This whole decorative space, I mean, laminates, veneers, allied products. Greenlam is the stock that we're talking about. The company is a net exporter, so to get a sense of how the weakening rupee is impacting business as well as the demand outlook post-monsoon, we speak with Ashok Sharma, who is the CFO at Greenlam Industries. The stock, in fact, is down almost 8% this month already. Mr. Sharma, good morning. Earlier, you had told us that you have a natural hedge on the currency, but can you just reiterate for us what is the impact of the weakening rupee on a business like yours?
Absolutely. So, as we told that, you rightly said that we are the largest exporter of laminates since past 12 years or so. And we are a net exporter. We do import for our raw material, but we are a net exporter. So, this weakening of rupee will have a positive impact on us.
Can you quantify for us what the positive impact would be?
Approximately of our export, around 80% we import. So, around 20-25% of export will have a positive impact on our bottom line.
Okay. Ashok, good morning. What about input prices?
Yes,
how are they trending, and what's the outlook on margins?
Yeah, so input prices of late has started softening, which we are seeing in this year, and we are seeing this will continue in the quarters to come. So this will have a positive impact on the margin going forward.
Right. Ashok, hi, good morning. So chemicals, phenol specifically is about 30-35% of your input price, right? Input cost.
No, total chemical, which consists of phenol, methanol, and melamine.
Okay, and that is
phenol will be close. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, phenol will be close to around 15% of our overall raw material cost, and the prices of these are coming down. For the phenol and melamine and methanol, all these are coming down.
What about paper? I mean, didn't we see significant cost inflation there?
Yeah, paper prices are going up. So in the paper, we do use the kraft paper as well as we import the decor paper. So prices of kraft paper has going up, but I think the overall the reduction, there will be raw material price reduction.
Okay, so there's raw material price reduction. There's also 20-25% of your exports that would have a positive impact on the bottom line because of the weakening rupee. Can you just put all of that together for us? What does this mean for margins? Because your margins had fallen to about 10.7%. You were doing 11.5% same time last year. So how much could your margins improve perhaps for the rest of the fiscal?
Difficult to quantify, but I think we will be coming back near to the previous year margin going forward.
Which is what, about 12%?
I think 11.5, 12 in between.
Okay.
I think you indicated that for some of your biggest, about 50% of your revenues come from exports. In export markets, there is significant churn which is happening. I mean, some companies have gotten acquired, some have gone out of business. Is there a significant opportunity opening up in the export market for a player like you?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. Some of our markets are doing very well. Of course, some of the markets are, because of their own challenges, are facing some problem at this moment of time. But right now the opportunities are immense for the Indian companies, and especially players like us who has invested into the export market since last 15-20 years.
No, so what could this mean in terms of export revenues? Would export revenues grow much faster than what you do locally?
I think both will grow, because the domestic also there are opportunities in terms of this. So both will grow in our opinion.
Okay. So, you do have some new capacity that's coming on stream, right? So there's about a 950 crore capex that you're expecting you're putting on board over the next 2 to 3 years. What would this mean for you in terms of incremental revenues? Just trying to understand what would the compounded growth be in revenues?
So we are putting up 3 new capacity. One greenfield unit for the laminate. We are entering into plywood with the capacity, and we are entering into particle board. So all these will take around 2 to 3 years for the implement. Plywood and laminate will be implemented in this year, and particle board in this year. Then it'll take around 2 to 3 years to stabilize and reach up to an optimum level. Post this, all these three can generate around 1,500 crore of revenue in that, which can come in over a period of 3 to 4 years. Apart from that, we have acquired one unit in Ahmedabad, which is already started running since last month, and we are projecting a revenue of around 200 to 50 crore out of that in 1 or 2 years.
So this 1,500 to 1,600 crore revenue over a period of 4 years, you said, after the plywood and the particle board business capex comes on board. Any of this would come in the next 1 to 2 years itself? I mean, anything in FY24 or FY23, I'm sure not, but in FY24?
Yeah. New plywood revenue come in the next year, as well as the new unit which we for the laminate also, that will also be available for the that will also be available in the next year.
Okay, just all this expansion is you've outlined for us. What about MDF, Ashok? Would that also be on your radar? I mean, now there is no non-compete, right?
Yeah, there is no non-compete. But as of now, we are not taking a call on that. As of now, we are taking a call to pursue the particle board. So as of now, we stick to the particle board.
So nothing, at least for the foreseeable future, in MDF?
As of now, we have not decided anything on that.
Okay. Just one last question. There was I think, a broker who initiated coverage, and they said over the next 3 years, they see EBITDA for you increasing 2.5 times of your FY22 numbers, driven by, of course, all this capacity expansion. Is that a fair number? 2.5 times revenues in the next 3 years?
I think difficult to comment on the broker, but once this capacity comes into the place, which will take close to around 4 years kind of a thing, and reach up to optimum level, then yeah, we can see a significant jump in the EBITDA.
Okay. Just one final question from my end. The veneer business continues to, it's a very small portion, but it continues to be loss-making. Any idea on when it will turn profitable? I mean, in this year, next year?
Prior to pandemic, this business was profitable. In the pandemic, it got a hit, and now it is. We are slowly again building up this business. Hopefully, next year onwards, we should see a positive returns in this.
Okay. All right. We leave it at that, sir. Thanks a lot, Mr. Sharma, for joining us and giving us an update on the business as well as the way forward. Gurmeet Chadha is still sitting by. Gurmeet, the stock is down almost 12% in the last 1 month. But the company is very confident of the growth going forward. They're putting fresh capex into the plywood and the particle board business. Do you like this stock?
So, Sonia, it's there on the radar, but we like other home improvement themes more because it's only as little you can have in a portfolio of 20-25 stocks. So we are more looking at tiles, something like a Kajaria, where we think the opportunity is huge, considering the huge unorganized market. They're one of the largest in the vitrified and ceramic tiles in India, almost 8th largest in the world. India is also a big exporter of tiles. Also, they've done capex almost 250 crores. They've acquired some stake in a South company called MGM, and they're also getting into sanitary ware. So hopefully, you should see. I think some of the uncertainty on gas pricing is some of it is in the price. I think some of it should go away in future. So that's something I like. We also like Astral, the CPVC pipes and some of the cables and wires. And that's something we like more relatively in this space.
Okay, Gurmeet, stay on. We have some more questions for you. For now, we need to take a break. We'll come back and address the market technicals. We have Mitesh